Outside of the group for tomorrow, it will probably be increased expectation, a real hope that it becomes a win off the back of some really good draws. What's the feeling in the camp? It obviously won't be expectation. Is it determination that there's those sort of things, because you must be desperate to get a win to back up the work you've done?
Well, you basically said it the right way, because we're trying to make the points that we worked for so hard in the recent games. But as I said, it was just 3 points in 3 games, but we had to put a lot of effort in it. And now we want to make them count even more and help us even more in the table. And the only way to make them count more is with a win tomorrow. I had this in my mind for quite some months now. That's why I made the mistake in the first place, so I could repair myself in that way. No, as you can tell, that's not true. First of all, I somehow misjudged the pass, and went more next to the ball and didn't get a clear touch with my left foot. That's why their striker got the ball and went through the goal. Then I just was happy that he didn't shoot straight away, but moved to the left first, had it on the left foot. I was on the ground trying to block the shot, and then luckily for me he made another turn with his left, and the ball just went close to my face. I was thinking now the quickest way for me would be like to somehow head it, even though I was lying on the ground, because there was no chance for me to get it with my feet or my legs or any other part of the body, as I'm not allowed to touch to touch the ball with the hands. Then it just came to my mind that probably it's the easiest way to head it, lying on the ground. So luckily I made a slight touch, and so Angus had enough time and Mario to repair the scene together with me. In the end, just happy that nothing happened, because as he said, it was my mistake in the first place. So could have turned out differently. We just have to take it the way it is. As I said, we're not quite sure about Tim's status, if he's available or not. So probably it might depend on him. But either way we're playing, I think we'll have a strong side and also a strong back 3 or back 4.
Christoph, that kind of begs the question in terms of how much of the good defensive improvement over recent weeks has been down to the actual formation or down to the actual trio and wing backs who are playing. What do you make of it?
I think first of all, of course, we have some good quality with the players that are playing there. I mean, Grant is really strong. Has a lot of experience. I think more than 200 appearances so far. We don't have to talk about Tim and his experience and his quality. So having those two defending with you always makes a big impact, and it helps to have a really solid back 3. And Jamal's development has been incredible in the recent weeks, straight from his first appearance and then his first start. He's done really well. And when Ivo played, he made a good job, but also in the last games now that really played on the right side. Even though it wasn't his favorite position, or he wasn't used to it that much, he's really smart and knows what it takes to play in this position. And I think because everybody knew about his job, the quality is undoubtful. So that somehow adds then up to a relatively strong back 3, back 4, back 5, whatever you want to call it.
So not so much more about the quality of the players maybe than the actual formation.
I think so. And about the quality on the one hand, but also about their intelligence, because they know what they have to do when we're playing either that or that formation.
Just in terms of the mood in the group, has it felt different since January? Looking from the outside in, and I know it was never an issue, but it does look tighter. It looks like that's the manifestation of it clicking.
I think January is, I heard that January is a really tough month here, because especially in England there's so many rotations in the transfer window, and sometimes players don't even know for how long that they'll still be with the club, if they'll join another team in the next 2 or 3 days. I mean, we saw how quick it can go with Pritch, with Yannick, Cammy and so on. So there have been plenty of players that left us and several new arrivals. But I think then when towards the end of January, when it became more and more obvious that this is the group we'll be working with for the rest of the season, you're talking about the determination. I think that's one good point. Everybody know we're still having this group for the next 3.5 months. So we'll work with it. we know that the squad is good, that the mentality is alright, which we've proved in the recent games, I would say, and that we can build on that. And now that there won't be any changes anymore, we know that it's all up to us to put the most effort in it and to get as many points as possible.
So was January a bit of an eye-opener for you? Yeah.
An eye-opener?
Eye-opener.
It was, yeah, definitely.
And I guess it wasn't like that for you in Germany, or is it something you'd heard about it being like in England in particular?
To be fair, I didn't really put that much focus on it or how the transfer window in January would be in another country, but certainly something really new and something you have to learn to deal with. But I think even in January we had some good performances and won a lot of points, so it didn't cost us that much, I would say. But as we now know, this is the group we're working with. That makes it a lot easier now.
Thank you, Christoph.
You're welcome.